Hello my friends, let's create another flowchart. So now we know that to start the flowchart we have to use this symbol. Now for processing, let's make a variable temperature and store 50 into that, and we have to use the processing, so we are using the rectangle. After this thing we need to print it is hot, and this is the output instruction, so we have to use the parallelogram. We need to use the standard symbol so everyone should be able to understand that what each and every instruction means. It is cold, and then let's end the flowchart. Okay my friends, so let's discuss this flowchart. So now according to this flowchart, this thing will execute first. It will create a variable with the name of temperature and it will store 50 into that thing. Then this line should execute, and what it will do, it will print it is hot on the screen. And then just follow the arrow, it will come here and then it will execute this one and it will print it is cold on the screen. My friends, look at this one. The problem with this flowchart is that it shouldn't print both the messages. It shouldn't print both the messages, that it is hot and it is cold. It should either print it is hot or it is cold. If it is hot, it should print hot. If it is cold, it should print cold. Now my friends, let's create another flowchart. Let's improve this thing. So let's start the flowchart again and let's create the temperature, for example 50, and this is the processing, so here we are using the rectangle. So now my friends, here we need to apply the condition when it should print hot on the screen, whenever the temperature is hot and when the temperature will be hot. So we need to finalize that thing first. So for example, if the temperature is greater than or equal to 30, we will consider it just greater than 30. If it is greater than 30, we will consider that as a hot temperature. Okay, so now we need to apply that condition here and we will write if temperature is greater than 30. My friends, whenever we are having a condition, the condition will always be inside the diamond sign. And the condition, if the condition is true, what it has to do. So now my friends, before discussing or going further, we need to discuss few other things, and that is the condition, that what is a condition. So let's discuss the condition first. My friends, condition is basically whenever we are comparing two things. Comparing. My friends, comparison can be done only with the help of the relational operators. We have discussed earlier assignment operators, mathematical operators. Now we are discussing relational operators. What are relational operators? Relational operators are used for the comparisons, and they are greater than, less than, equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to. So we use the relational operators for the comparison. So let's make a condition, and the condition is, for example, is 2 greater than 5. So this is the condition. So now we are comparing two things with the help of the relation operator, and condition will always give you one result out of two. The condition will either be true or the condition will be false. Okay, so the computer will do the comparisons and will tell us whether the condition is true or false. So see here, we are comparing 2 with 5, but with the help of the relational operator, which is greater than. So we are asking him that, Mr. Computer, tell me, is 2 greater than 5? So if this is true, it will give us true, or if this condition is false, it will give us false, but it will either give us true or false. Let's do another condition, 5 greater than 15. This is another condition. We are comparing two numbers with the help of the relational operator. This is the relational operator, and we are asking that, Mr. Computer, is this value greater than 15? So the computer will give us either true if the condition is true or false. So in this case, is 5 greater than 15? The condition is false, so it will give us false. That is how we make the condition. So now my friends, here in the diamond sign, we are using a condition here, and so we are telling him that if this condition is true, so what it will do, it will pick up the value of temp. So on the first instruction, temp variable is created. Inside the temp 50 is stored, and here it is, we are asking him that check the value of temp. Is the value of temp greater than 30? If the condition is true, we are telling him that come here and then execute this instruction, and the instruction is print it is hot, and this is the output, so we have to put that thing in parallelogram. And then we will apply another condition, we will write another condition, and remember the condition will always be in the diamond sign. So we are telling him that Mr. Computer, check this condition. If the condition is true, then execute this instruction, and this is print it is cooled. And then here the flowchart will end. So now let's discuss this thing. So temp variable, this thing will be executed first. Temp variable is created. Inside the temp 50 is stored, and now it will check the condition. Is the value of temp greater than 30? It will see the value of temp. It will pick up the value of temp is 50. 50 is compared with 30. So is 50 greater than 30? So the condition is true. If condition is true, it will go there and then it will execute this line, it is hot. So it will print it is hot on the screen. After executing that line, it will come here to this instruction and then it will check this condition. And the condition is the value of temp less than 30? It will pick up the value of temp, which is 50. Is 50 less than 30? It is false. If it is false, it is not allowed to go there. It should only execute this instruction when this condition is true. But in this case, the condition is false. So if it is false, it will go towards the end. It will not execute this part. If this part is not executed, it will not print it is hot on the screen. It is not cold on the screen. It is cold on the screen will not be printed, and then it will go to the end. So see, only it is hot is printed on the screen. Very important point which we need to understand here is that this instruction printing cold, this is conditional. This is cold and this is hot. Both the instructions are conditional, and that those instructions depend on this condition. This temp is not conditional. It will always execute. This line will always execute. Okay, my friends. So these are conditional. They will not always execute. Not always. It will only execute whenever this condition is true. So whenever this condition is true, it will go and it will execute this line. If this condition is false, it will ignore that thing and it will go to the next line. And here there's another condition. It will check that condition. Is the value of temp less than 30? If this is true, because this is conditional, so if this is true, it will execute this line. If this is false, it will ignore this line. Thank you very much.